Yo, it's the Anything Goes podcast. It's your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with the one and only Miss Chyna Jamison, aka Chyna Phat. It's been a long time, Chyna. It's been what, 2 years since you came on the podcast? It's been a long time.
It's been a minute.
What's going on with you?
Man, just living life, loving life.
So life been lifing basically.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah, it never stops, never stops.
Yeah.
I see you still very active on social media. So you still
Uh
on social media out there.
Not as much as I would like to be. It's because I'm on the West Coast now.
Yeah.
And I just need to like network and get a group of people out here like I had in Atlanta where
Yeah.
I can do skits and kind of get back into my craft, but yeah, I'm still here but not like I was.
Okay. I know
Yeah.
they got the big Jaws and those guys over there on the West Coast that's doing their thing. They're doing they got a lot of their skits, doing little they doing a lot of Tubi movies also. I've seen.
Yeah, I actually hit Big Jaw up.
Uh-huh.
And I was very disappointed because like we were, conversing
Uh-huh.
back and forth. And I told him, hey, I'm on the West Coast now. So if you have any castings or if you have a part that you think will fit me, let me know because I'll be on my way.
Yeah.
LA is only 5 hours away. So it's a 1 hour flight.
Right, yeah.
And I'm serious. I'm passionate about my acting and stuff. So,
Mhm.
I sent him this full, paragraph and I was like, "Hey, here's my schedule. Let me know." His response was like, "Okay." Something like that after I sent all of that. And I totally just said, "You know what?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not begging anyone. I'm willing to put in the work. I'm not asking you to give me anything." So I just shut down, whatever. But yeah, I've been hitting people up, but people don't really take you serious.
Well, that's how it goes when people have some type of fame. They usually not, because I know back in the days, used to reach out to those guys on social media, and I used to get answers from them.
Yeah,
I haven't
right.
done it lately, so I don't know. But I used to reach out to them. I used to get back replies from them. They used to talk to me on
Right.
social media. I never planned to do anything with them, just to have conversation, was trying to basically network.
Right.
They used to reply, but now I see that they have hundreds of thousands of followers. They're doing movies. They have millions of followers on YouTube. Their skits and movies are doing great. It seems like it's hard to access them now
Yeah.
as at one point when you could. But
Right.
I get it. I know how it go. Uh, People often change when they elevate. So
They do. They
yeah.
do. You can't forget about the little people.
You never, you always got to stay grounded to the people that's around you, because that's what
Yeah.
makes you, that's what gives you
Exactly.
that's what gives you the originality, the one of a kind type of thing, that when people see you doing it, they're like, yeah,
Right.
you see, like.
Right. Exactly.
So with social media now, I see your Instagram still popping. I know Instagram has a lot of new stuff to go with it. Are you monetized on Instagram, or is that?
I was, but because I kind of, I guess, do more racy stuff, they
Uh-huh.
stopped paying me. I get paid by my subscribers, but I don't get paid for my content anymore.
Anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you on TikTok?
I'm on TikTok. I'm on everything.
You're on all of them. Yeah. I know that you're on Facebook and Instagram. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm on TikTok too, but I'm not really a TikToker.
Ooh,
Say. Yeah,
TikTok it's addictive.
too much going on there for me.
I like it though.
I know a lot of my friends tell me that, oh man, love, man, you got to get up on TikTok, and they like, you got to put the podcast stuff up there. Yeah, I do it every so
Yeah.
often, but I got one friend that him and his wife are down on me right now about putting clips up on. They're like, man, put
You
it
might as well.
there. It just,
You-
it for me. Social media is just, it's hard to keep up with social media, because I'll say, yeah, I'm gonna do this on Instagram, and I'll start doing some Instagram. Then I get stuck to Instagram, and then I don't leave room for anything else over here. So now
No. And you know, the way they make it very easy, everything is connected now.
Yeah.
So Facebook is connected to Instagram.
Mhm.
You can connect your TikTok to Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat.
Oh,
Everything is
one post and
connected.
everything go everywhere now. I know that.
Yeah, so it makes it easy. If you post on one, you can just share it to the other ones. I
Yeah, I'm gonna
mean,
start
yeah,
try to
you
do that.
can do that.
Connect my TikTok.
Don't sell yourself short, brother.
Definitely, definitely. Um, so the West Coast now that over there, do you like it better than the East Coast? You don't have to
Ah.
because you over there. You can tell us the truth.
No, you know I'm gonna be truthful. I won't say I like it better.
Yeah.
Um, I will say it's very different. I'm a whole unicorn over here.
Mhm.
You don't walk around this area. I'm speaking on my area
Mhm.
and see me. You don't.
Oh, okay.
So I miss the, you know, the cat calling and not being able to go anywhere. And, you know, everybody's like, oh my God, hey girl. You know, it's very different here.
Yeah, they.
Um, but I love it. I
Oh,
love it because I have grown a family here. You know, you can't choose your family, but I have grown a family here, and there's some phenomenal women around me, and I'm just meeting people with like minds and that want to grow and are positive. So yeah, I love it.
that's awesome, man. I like. I never. I can't say I like it the West Coast more than the East, but I did enjoy my time over there, and I
Yeah.
I do miss not being able to see the friends I have there as much and talk to them. It's like feel like we're so distant because of the time.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
man,
like we're so
that time
away from each other. So it's one of those
took
things.
me a minute to get used to the time difference.
Yeah. Uh, so have you been back to the East Coast since, or you just been?
Yeah, I've been back. I still have my house there, so I've had to go back, unfortunately, for evictions and
Oh man.
stuff like that. Nothing happy. I haven't been back to like party or go visiting. I haven't had a chance to do that, but I probably will this year.
Okay, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. So we got the pleasantries out the way. Um, have you ever dated an insecure man?
Oh my gosh, yes, I did, and it was mentally exhausting. He was verbally abusive, and he was narcissist.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not, it will make you feel like you're insecure because they pin that on you. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, you tripping and whatever. Where you been? What you doing? And then you just sitting there like, what do you mean? What am I doing? Where have I been? I've been at work. Oh, how do I know you was at work?
Oh yeah,
What?
you know,
That type of stuff is like toxic.
very.
Very toxic. And when you're in it, you don't really know that you're in a toxic, unhealthy relationship until after. Because I thought it was like, oh, that's so nice. He
Yeah,
wants to know where I was at. Oh, he checking for me. Oh, he missed me. No. It wasn't none of that.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
all insecurity, wanting to know, oh, you said you were going to be here and you wasn't here. And then you said you were going to call me at this time.
yeah. It
Nah.
becomes
It,
exhausting. Yeah, it definitely does.
what? It will age you if you let it. I mean, I thank God that I don't look like what I've been through because I've been through some shit.
Understand. Man,
Yeah.
it makes you kind of dislike the person when I'm dealing with
Yeah.
somebody and they're insecure, and it just it's something that I don't even know how to really explain it. But it's hard to explain. But it make you develop a kind of like a hatred for them. Like, yo, what is wrong with you? And and you think that you probably could explain to them and make them stop, and it doesn't. It makes it worse.
No, it's like that. Nothing you say is received. You're wrong, it's your fault, and it's all you. It's
Yeah,
none of them. They can't take responsibility for any of their actions.
for
It's
real.
all you. Oh, you're being insecure. Oh, you're being hateful, or you're being misunderstanding. You're being over the
You
top.
letting this happen. I
Man,
was asleep at 1:30 in the morning when you called me. So yeah,
you're not allowed to sleep.
yeah, yeah. We all been there. It's rough. It's rough.
You ain't allowed to sleep. When I call you, you better get your
Yeah,
ass up.
right up, answer the phone, stay on the phone, no matter, no matter if you just got off work, stay on
Exactly.
crazy.
Yeah. I'm laughing, but it really is not
Oh,
funny. It
that's
is
not funny.
mentally draining for
So
real.
yeah, it's feel like somebody have a truck and just keep running you over with it.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, it doesn't hurt that bad. I'll just dust it, it's okay. I'll get these tire marks off one day. Yeah, and when you're in it, you just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, just get crazy because sometimes you're in love with that person and you trying to make everything work.
Mm,
That's
man.
end up the way it does.
Yeah, love is a crazy thing.
Love is love. I love love.
Yeah.
Let's say. So I have a question for you. Why is the man that give women roses, open doors? Why are those guys considered corny guys?
Well, the way I see it, I grew up old school,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm used to that type of thing. I had a structured family,
Mm-hmm.
and my father and mother were together my whole life. So to me that's normal, but we live in now where there's daddyless daughters. Everybody didn't have a family.
Yeah.
It mom was family, or just raised by dad, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe your grandma, whatever. So everybody doesn't know how a man is supposed to treat a woman, and they look at that as, I don't know. They
Mm.
haven't been exposed to how a man treats a woman and shows her appreciation.
Yeah.
Broken homes, raised by BBW, a bitter black woman.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of households like that where women just can't stand men, and they're projecting that on their children,
Children.
you
Yeah.
know. They're like, hey, men ain't shit, your daddy wasn't shit, and you
All
get what you can from a man. Don't let a man, and they're speaking down on a man. And so if you,
daddy.
yeah, so if you
Baby
meet
born.
right. So I'm just saying, those women aren't used to that type of treatment. And I always tell men, you should date your daughter.
Mm.
You should date your daughter. You should take her out on dates. You should take her traveling. And I have male friends that are single fathers, and they do that. And I love it because you're exposing your daughter to how a man is
Supposed
supposed
to
to
treat her.
treat her.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're showing her what her worth is. That way, when she gets older, she's not like, oh my God, he took me here. He took me there. Oh, so I have to do this and I have to. No. She'll be like, my daddy did that for me. So, that's what it's supposed to be. I'm not accepting anything less than that type of thing. So,
Yeah.
it's just all about what you're exposed to. And a lot of women, I mean men also, a lot of men hate on women and stuff now.
Yeah.
They're just not, they're not exposed to it, so it's foreign, and we like what we know, what's familiar.
That's true. Humans are adaptive people.
Yeah.
They like how would you say, knowing. They like know
Yes.
this is gonna happen. This is how this supposed to. It's
Right.
like a game that they playing that they know that it's supposed to go this way, and the minute it goes a different way, it throws
Messed
everything off.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, messed up.
So saying that you came from a home where your mom and dad was in, could you see yourself in a polygamous relationship?
Well, let me just say, I'm actually in a open relationship, and I feel like it's kind of the same,
Uh-huh.
but it's not, because I don't I don't see me being with, to me, like, the polygamous thing is a man that is married to several women.
Uh-huh.
So that gives like that sister wife thing. Um Now, I don't mind sharing my man. I actually love it. But to me, if there's too many peas in that pod, I'm out.
You out.
I, I can't do it.
You know.
But I'm just saying, to each his own.
Yeah.
But for me, being in an open relationship is fine because it's all about communication. I can be with someone. First of all, I'm bisexual, so being with a woman and a man, that's my comfort zone.
Okay.
So if my man wants to be with a woman other than the one that we may have, that's fine, and vice versa. However, it's all about communication. That doesn't mean you just go out and do
Do whatever.
whatever people just look at that like it's
Uh,
a hall pass. It's not.
they look at it as a way to do
I
whatever,
s-
whatever.
right. I still need to know what's going on, and you have to set boundaries. That's important because if you don't set boundaries, then feelings are gonna get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not about hurting feelings, and definitely not about getting mine hurt.
That's
So,
true. So, a side question on the question. What made you decide that an open relationship is the thing for you?
well, for me, I just I feel like I've always been in relationships where I'm giving because I'm bisexual.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving my mate the pleasure of being with two women and doing whatever he wants. I really I don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
I I'm secure enough that I actually record and watch. Like I'm excited. But most men, if you be honest, even probably you, are not gonna be like, oh yeah, babe, come on, we can have a threesome. Because that's something I want to do. I want to have a threesome with two men. But as soon as I bring that up,
Oh yeah,
men are like, oh hell no, no, you're not gonna
it's like
Hey.
it's like hell and hell and then hell. It's a lot of hells now.
It's even worse than hell no. You get the
Yeah, it's
I
not.
know you lying.
Yeah,
What?
we,
No, this
not,
all you gonna get right here.
yeah,
But
we're not.
but I could share you with another female. Why can't to me it's only fair.
I guess that would lead for you to find somebody that I'm not open to that. Yeah, I'm not even gonna have a yeah,
Most men ain't.
we're not even gonna conversate about that. I'm going, uh, I'm gonna get in my feelings if you even bring that to my attention. I'm gonna be like, what the yeah, but
Well, it is a touchy subject. I mean, um, it's not something you just decide overnight. Like, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. No, a lot goes into that. So it is a gradual thing. It's not a just wake up and be like, you know what? Let's just be in an open relationship. You okay with that? You okay? Oh, okay, cool. A lot of thinking goes into that. Weighing your pros and cons, and just basically you have to have a strong foundation for your relationship.
mm-hmm.
It has to be me and you against the world, because if it's not, you're going to be thinking, oh, what is she over there doing, or what is he over there doing with her?
Yeah.
I ain't look. I go to sleep fine at night. I'm not worrying about it. Because I know what I bring to the table, and I know who I am, and even I can only control myself.
Well, I think with men and women they're different because in the mindset the man is probably in our mindset they're looking at you as you ours, so we don't want to share you with another man.
Yeah,
Once another man get a hold of you, you start feeling so I think it's a different type of chemistry with that.
yeah,
But I do know I do I they're not like personal friends, but I do know guys who have told me that they have they have done that. Like I have a friend that him and his wife they have I wouldn't say it's an open relationship, but they bring women into their bedroom because she likes women also, and of course
exactly.
so they bring you know and only a few people know because you'll never know because they told me out of because I'm a good friend of theirs and it's just one of those things that they have an awesome relationship from what they tell me with how their life transpire in the bedroom. So
That means that they have a great relationship and they have major trust, because I've done that in the past with one of my ex-husbands and it didn't end so well for me.
didn't work out well. Yeah.
Mm-mm. I'm like, because you're supposed to be just fucking this chick, and what you know what you're doing is what happens is he fell in love. That's what
Okay.
happened.
Yeah.
First of all, I brought her in, and he said, "Oh no, I don't want to be with her. You're good enough. I don't want to be with her." Don't lie.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you decided not to be with her with me and be with her by yourself. So
Behind
you
the back.
cheated when you didn't even have to cheat.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's senseless.
Yeah.
I don't even know what he. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He deserved donkey of the day. He deserved
Donkey of the year, of the century. Like, why would you fuck up what you have to
that
go?
whole little thing. You know. I don't
Yeah.
know. Guys are weird at times. So
Oh, yeah.
why are so many men against toys in the bedroom? Why you
Oh
think
my
they're
gosh.
scared of toys in the bedroom?
You know, men feel like they are equipped with all that's needed in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And every woman is different. Just and I can totally understand. I'm a woman. However, I feel like, I have like a little man that lives inside of me because I'm bisexual and I deal with women. So my thing is that, you can't please every woman the same. Every woman is different.
Different type. Yeah.
And just because you say, "Oh, I could eat pussy," doesn't mean you can eat everybody pussy. And that's what I'm saying. Some people like it rough, some people like sensual, some people like BDSM. We have a whole spectrum of things now,
Yeah.
um that people like. So, I don't see the problem with her bringing in a rose. I don't see the problem. Most men are not going to want to strap a chick or be strapped. Definitely not.
Mm.
But like something like a chin strap, I don't see a problem with that. Like I've experienced that, and I've actually been on the giving and receiving end of that. But most people wouldn't even know what the hell that is. But it's a strap that you put around your head,
Yeah.
and right here on the chin is a dick. Right here. Right here on the chin is a dick. So while I'm eating your pussy, you're also getting penetrated. You see what I'm saying? Like, now,
Yeah.
what? Some women need both. They need dual stimulation.
Because
Everybody ain't the same. And I can attest to that because for me, um, I need clitoral stimulation. You can't just have sex with me. Well, up until my most recent relationship, he's awesome. He's taught me and showed me some pleasures that I never fathomed. But before him, I need, and I say need, like you could lay me down, you could do whatever you want to me, and I would not have an orgasm. I would not come, and it just wouldn't happen. I don't care how good it was. I need that clitoral stimulation. So, a vibrator, whatever.
the
I
roles
need,
that
I need that. I need that. I need to be zapped.
have like 50 million different type of roses out there now. So
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, they do.
we got to talk to my local sex expert Lola on the podcast. She got a chest full of sex toys.
Oh my God, I did too, and I didn't realize how bad it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
bad.
what do you do when your man falls short in the bedroom? How you handle that?
Well, you have to talk to him. Number one, um, communication is the key for that. So you just gotta let him know. I'm not.
Not satisfied?
I'm not satisfied, or what can we do it differently, or whatever. So everybody's different. So having a conversation is number one.
Mm-hmm.
uh if it's not his norm, maybe he's dealing with something, because I found out that men are a lot different than women when it comes to, like, maybe they're having some on the job issues, or they're financially strained, or any type of family issues that can affect their performance in the bedroom.
Stressed out. Yeah, definitely.
Now for me, yeah, sex is what makes life better for me.
Yeah.
So I'm a little different. So if I just got fired, I want to have sex. If someone just passed away, I want to have sex. If I had a bad day, I want to have sex. If I had a good day, I want to have sex. Whatever you throw at me,
You want to have sex.
sex is the answer for me. Yeah, it's like, okay, well, we'll feel better after we have sex.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Just- so yeah, everybody's different. But if he's falling short in the bedroom, the first thing is communicate, because you know it may be something major. He could be having performance issues, anything. As a man, as you get older, your body changes just like a woman. Maybe before you could just,
How you eat, drink.
go on a fucking marathon and just be fucking for hours. And now it's like, hey, baby, I got 20 minutes. That's what I got. And you
Leave me
can,
alone for the rest of the night.
yeah, you can take this or you can leave it. I mean, but communication that's my main thing with everything, communication. So if he tells me that I got 20 minutes, at least I know that I better do all I can with that 20 minutes. I'm going to make the best of that 20 minutes.
I get it. I get it. So, what's 3 reasons a woman that loves a man leaves him?
Oh, wow. I actually wrote this down. Let me see. Okay, so no stability in the relationship,
Mm-hmm.
no support, and overall not feeling wanted. That's number two.
Mm-hmm.
And the third, but not least, is a man who is emotionally unavailable to you.
Mm. It
Um, that
happens a lot,
it
to be honest.
oh, it
And,
does.
and I think it depends on how we're raised. Because I know, I've seen, I analyze myself, and I see it in myself a lot of times. I'm emotional out of there with some situations because I don't, I guess I can't identify to it. So
Yeah.
I might be like, girl, just don't worry about it, leave it alone. That's not what she want to hear. She want to hear,
No.
oh, poor baby, come here, let me tell you, and I can't get to that point where. But the older I get, the more I start understanding that relationships is like 98% fake. A lot of the stuff
Yeah.
you see go on, people put on just to make each other feel better.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't. I
So
can't do it. But I mean, and like you said, a lot of men aren't um raised to show their emotions, and you know be able to say, hey, this is how I'm feeling, or this is when you do this is how I feel. um so I mean, I don't know. It's Every man is different,
definitely.
and some some men are overly you know emotional for
Mm.
some women, and that's why I said it's somebody for everybody. Because
You
to
know,
me, I like a man that can have some sensitivity.
mhm.
I need to know that you are human, and it is okay for you to cry. It is.
This is another sub question. Uh, do you think women really like emotional guys? Because I don't feel like women like emotional guys. I think that once the emotions start running, I think women get scared off and they're like, "Oh, he's a bitch," or I can't. He's too much," because I seen it all the time. So and I think
You know,
that made guys don't want to open up to women.
that is true too. So it depends on who you're dealing with. Because, like I said, I like a little sensitivity. there's levels to this. If you just stubbed your toe or you got a paper clip and you're fucking crying like a sissy girl, bata boy, that's different. If you're dealing with some real shit, you just had a loss, you lost someone, or some type of life, some catastrophic thing, whatever, because everything hits people differently. So if you're dealing with something, I want you to be able to, there's a difference between, like you said, being a bitch and being human.
Yeah,
If this is an ongoing thing for you, every day you're crying about something, I can't do it. i
yeah,
i
yeah,
i, I can't do it,
yeah.
because I'm not a crybaby, and when I cry, I'm crying because there's some real shit going
Something
on.
wrong with you. Yeah.
So you can't just be crying all the time, and nobody, man or woman, wants to deal with that. A man, I know men that don't want to deal with women that are emotionally, all
Unstable.
the time. They're emotional.
It's hard for me. It's hard to deal with. I can't deal with somebody that's very emotional. I think
Yeah,
it's draining for me. No, seriously, it's draining. It put me in a mental space that I can't operate well. It
you
like
stress. It
yeah,
stresses you, right?
yeah, it bothers me. I can't, I can't deal with it. I try to get myself away from around that
Yeah,
person. I don't want to talk to that person. I don't want any type of dealing with you because it it does something to me. And I guess I need to be able to explain that well to a person for them to understand how deeply it affects me. It's not like I don't care, but it
yeah,
affects me too much for me to let you do it to me.
right. And you know what I think, and correct me if I'm wrong. Like I Men are natural um problem solvers.
Mm-hmm.
So, a man, if you come to him crying about something, he's going to try to fix it.
Yeah.
And if you feel like it's something that's out of your realm, and you just start to feel
Yeah.
helpless
Yeah.
every time this person is crying, so
Yeah.
that could weigh a lot on you.
You start realize that they got issues that they need a professional to take care of. They got some
Need
daddy
Jesus.
issues, some mommy issues. Something happened to them. They have trauma from their kid or last
Yes.
relationship, and they bleeding all over you. Like, nah, I,
Mm-mm.
I can't deal with that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
you know.
Yeah.
So
It can be very stressful.
definitely, definitely. So
Yeah,
what's?
because you
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, because you can't fix everything.
No, definitely can't. And I wouldn't even want to put myself in. Once I know a person is dealing like that, I don't. I don't feel like that's even a good relationship space for me to put myself into. So,
Mm-mm.
you know,
No.
I should just make a exit to stage left.
Right.
So, what's a first date red flags? Give me some first date red flags.
Oh my goodness.
In some-
I wrote this down also.
You,
So first of all,
you like, oh, we about to go there. Hey, you get there and then
yeah, I get there and then you basically are asking me for sex and money right off the bat. And like I said, I'm bisexual. This is men and women, because
yeah,
women will come
oh,
and, oh, I got a bill that's due, and you're looking like, oh, well, so do I. I mean, you just met me. You trying to get money?
yeah,
No job, disrespect, somebody that's wanting the fantasy of me but not really
yeah,
wanting to get to know me. Yeah, I deal with that a lot. Oh, I just never been with nobody with an ass that fat. What? Okay, that's a
good
you
point.
problem.
Yeah.
That's not my problem. But I mean, red flags within the first 5 minutes of meeting someone, you can learn everything you need to know. A simple conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody isn't mentally sound. And so you will know, I mean, you have these men and women
Mhm.
that are going through something, and maybe they have an agenda. I've been there, and
Mhm.
they need a place to stay.
Oh,
They need some food,
yo,
they need
yo.
to dump on you basically.
Yep.
And I don't mind giving resources, but resources doesn't require me opening my purse.
Yeah.
I can tell you where the local social services is, how to get some stamps,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Or I can give you some resources of somebody I know that may have live in a shelter that may be able to help you. But
Hmm.
Yeah, those are major red flags when you just show up talking about, oh, I need some money.
Yeah, I don't.
So I guess I'm paying for the date, huh?
It's an automatic turn off for me when I start talking, especially when I feel like, oh, this, I'm digging this person, and you start,
Yeah.
you know, you have all the problems in the world. Your light
Oh my
bill,
God.
gas due. Well, you shouldn't be here. You should be working.
Okay, right. Why you not at work?
You should not be here. You right now, you're not doing yourself any justice by being here. You should be working right.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. For real. Cause as much as when people say, what's going on or how you doing or how was your day, we want to know, because I say people really don't want to, they don't really want to know. I really want to know, but my thing is the things you can't change, you just pray about it, and you hopefully have an out, a hobby or something.
Yeah,
Go beat up on something. Go break something or whatever. Because complaining and talking about it all the time is not going to change anything.
facts. What I like to say is I like to hear what you have going on, but I don't necessarily want to be a problem solver.
Right,
So you
right. You need
tell me what
therapy.
you got
You
going
need
on.
therapy.
Don't don't expect me to be Mr. Fix It for you. You know?
A lot of women do, and me included. I used to look for men to be Mr. Fix It. Please come and quote unquote, because I know I'm not a hoe, but come and Captain Save a Hoe,
Yeah,
please and thank you,
yeah.
because I need you to come and fix my sink and do this, and then I need you to put some gas in my car, and I need you to, matter of fact, take the car and get it clean for me.
Yeah.
I was looking for men to do certain things, and that nobody wants to feel like they're being used,
You
or, oh,
definitely.
that's my only purpose of being here.
I say that all the time. I'd rather be lonely by myself than to be in a situation where I feel like I'm just a
Right.
beneficiary for somebody. I'm not.
That
I'm not
part.
cool with that. I don't.
Mhm.
I don't know how. I don't know how some guys do that. I know I have friends that have long pockets, and they deal with chicks that they know they couldn't get any other way, and they know what's going on, and they accept it. And I'm like, this is not a fair exchange for me. I'm not doing that.
No,
I'd rather be lonely than do that.
for
Yeah.
real. Yeah, it needs to be a give and take, not a just you always
Yeah.
taking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy out there. So why do so many women like hood dudes? I'm realizing it, and it doesn't even matter the age group. I'm seeing it from young all the way up to old. Why do so many women like hood dudes?
Okay, well, I think they feel some kind of security, like he can protect her, ultimately it's because she doesn't know her worth, and she feels loved when a man is calling her out her name and giving her rough sex with no intention of a future.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it could be, a relatability thing. We all want what's familiar, and she's like, hey, I'm from the hood and I'm familiar with these guys, so this is
Mm-hmm.
what I want.
Yeah. Yeah.
It all goes back to preference, and just the way that you're raised and knowing your worth, because every woman has had her uh
Hood dude. Yeah.
hood dude era.
I love
And we think it's cute. Oh, he a drug dealer. Oh, he could buy me bags. And oh, he taking me around in his car with the 20 folds on it. And we've all been there and done that. But when you realize, hey, this is not going anywhere. We're doing the same thing over and over. Now what's next? What's next?
it gets crazy.
He going to jail, you got to go visit him. You got to put money on his commissary,
You got
and then you got to talk to his mama, which you ain't never met, and let her know that little puck done went to jail. No.
a little putt got shot at the 7-Eleven last
Yeah,
night.
you see,
You know?
I can't. Once it for me, it's not cute anymore once you go to jail. It's not cute because I'm not that jail chick. I'm not about to, I'm a whole diva. I'm not about to be going to the jail, and I'm a germ freak, and I'm like, oh, it's nasty in here. And I got to go in there. And then I'm thinking, okay, if you go to jail for too long,
What I'm gonna do? And then he gonna say, go tell my mom I got a couple thousands in her attic. You know what?
Right.
Mama done had some food clean the attic the other day, and he done took that and gone a long time ago. Yo,
You know,
what's going on?
I can't.
Where
Yeah.
you get it?
Mm-mm.
No. Yeah,
So I can't do it.
you know, since we talked about open relationship and polygamy, and you say you're currently in a open relationship now. Could you forgive a man for cheating?
You know,
If you're in
I
a long-term relationship.
I have forgiven a man for cheating,
Mhm.
and I get a lot of pushback on this question because I have in the past, and I just feel honestly like no man or no woman is going to be faithful
Mm.
uh forever.
I
That's how I feel.
agree.
I feel like everyone has their curiosities, is it better over here, or and they can be madly in love with you and still
Yeah,
cheat,
cheater. That's a fact.
um
That's a fact.
so
That's
I just feel like it's inevitable, and
Mhm.
thus the open relationship,
Mm.
um I mean, it's just been going on forever. I think a man or a woman, just going to work or anything,
Mhm.
you're going to see other things and other people that you like, you
Definitely.
know, and you have eyes, and we're very physical beings,
Mm.
so it can go from a curiosity to I wonder what that's like real quick.
Yeah.
And so that's exactly why I rather be in an open relationship, because guess what?
Now
Most men aren't gonna tell you, oh, I need different women. I desire different things from different women. I don't have a type where I just want to settle down with just one. They're not. You might have one person that you can settle down with, but even me, I think I'm a very stand-up woman. I'm a very good person. I bring a lot to the table. However, I'm not everything. I don't have everything, and I'm not perfect.
understand.
So for me, like, let's say my man wants to have anal sex. I don't do that.
Mm.
So I'm gonna find a chick that does that.
Yeah.
And we go ahead on, baby. Here you go. And she loves it, you love it. We all happy. But every woman ain't willing to do that. So you're not willing to do the things that your mate wants. Every man and woman, let me say man and woman, they're not willing to do what it takes to please their partner.
Mhm.
If your partner is communicating to you, hey, this is what I want, this is what I like, and you're not willing to do it, are you willing to say, hey, I will find that for you, or here's a hall pass, go and do that? Because as long as you have that itch, you're going to need to scratch it.
Yeah. Most people are not. And you probably, and that's where you probably go out, and most people go out and find, not like people need to
Something else.
go do what they want to do, but that helps them go out to find something else what they want. So
Yeah.
wrapping up the interview, I shouldn't even say interview, a conversation. I got three more things I want to ask you, try to run through them kind of fast. Um, does having a big butt, is that a game changer to attract man?
No.
It's not, because
I've had a big butt before it was
popular.
popular.
Yeah.
I had this ass since 12.
Hmm.
And yeah, it gets good attention, and all attention is not good attention.
Yeah.
So it's just, no, I don't think it's a game changer, but most women seem to feel that way because I've been told, oh, I wish I had an ass like you, or oh, you could, what you could do with that ass, what you can get with that ass.
And that
um
I asked you
to
that
me it's not.
because so many women that do the BBLs and so many, and
Yeah.
that's a thing for I mean, all races, Chinese, white, black, everybody
Oh,
wants a
nobody's exempt.
yeah, everybody wants some of that cushion around there. So, you know, for me, I guess it is an eye opener. So it might be a game changer because you know somebody could walk past you and they might not be pleasing from the front, but they're very pleasing from the back, from the back. So you know,
That's such a turn off for me.
yeah,
You know, if I'm walking, you know, I'm like the face card ain't bad. So I'm
yeah,
walking past you and you're not trying to holler at me until you see how fat my ass is.
yeah.
I'm totally turned off. Like, I'm not gonna talk to you.
You know, it's creepy for you to actually let the person know that's why you hollered at them. You're like, that's you know,
Yep.
me, that's kind of creepy. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could have kept that one to yourself, or keep it on the low, or just push it to the side, or you know.
Right.
Social media. How do you get popping on social media? If I'm a young man, young lady right now that's trying to get my social media jumping. I'm trying to get out there, get some followers, trying to get my stuff monetized so people can follow me and make, you know, get me some extra income. How do I get my social media popping?
Well, that is a great question. I really want to ask someone who got theirs popping. I mean, I've had three pages and each one was popping, but this last page,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I've been stuck at like 27K for like over 2 years. So
Okay.
apparently I'm not popping anymore. But it's more about consistency and leaning into the trends and the challenges and stuff that they have going on. That keeps you in the right now and you know in the eye of you know on the explore pages, the for your page, that type of stuff, your hashtags, just basically where you sharing your videos and being cognitive of who's watching, you know, because if DL Hughley gets a hold of my video, I'm definitely gonna go past 27K, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So it's all about that. And also nowadays, well, I guess I'm not really willing, you can pay for followers. You can pay like you know if someone is promoting, if
Mhm.
you want this video to be seen, you know, I could say, hey DL, here's like, you know, $1,500, can you put this on your page?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, he gonna put it on his page, you know.
Easy
If
money.
that's what you want to do, and that may get you where you need to be and get the audience you want. So it could be it's you have to invest in yourself.
Definitely, definitely. You know, I agree with that. So we talked about everything, and I got to throw this in there. Your social media is very valuable to you.
Hmm.
Now I see your social media. I know you for years. You always, even when social media wasn't all that, you had a pop in social media.
Yep.
Would you give it up for your relationship? Would you say, hey, you know, I'm done. I don't need social
No.
media, baby. All I want for Christmas is you.
The answer is no. And
No,
it's a hard no for
no.
me.
Yeah.
Um, and I wrote this one down too because you know you have to be very insecure to think that social media can break your relationship apart.
Mhm.
Again, communication. Today you can't go on social media, you know, and that's what it's going to be. There first it's going to be today you can't go on social media. Tomorrow what you can't even socialize with your friends.
Mhm.
It goes back to the insecurity, you know. And then next what you can't go outside. You're always going to have other ways to be social.
Got to give up ice cream.
So my thing is it goes back to communication, it goes back to being respectful and just knowing what boundaries you and your relationship and your mate have because maybe they don't want you, maybe it makes them feel insecure when you're commenting on all these other women's page or you're on all these other men's page.
Definitely, definitely.
If you know that and you respect your partner, you're not going to do it. So there's just conversations that need to be had. I don't think that shutting your social media down is the answer.
Yeah. For me, I'm not about to follow you on social media anyway. Because I know that, I know how that goes. Because innocent conversation can look crazy on social media. No,
Yes.
I
Yes.
tell people this all the time, and I'm talking to somebody in a text form, and I see they start getting offended. I usually try to call them and be like, "Hey,
Yes.
you do realize that this is nothing offensive, and it's conversation because you can misinterpret text.
Yes, you can. You can get it misconstrued quickly.
People, I've been in situations where I've seen dudes like the chick that I like. So there's one particular dude, like every picture she posts, he's telling how she's beautiful. He's under every post, talking to her, and and honestly, it never bothered me. I just always thought I was like, yo, this dude's a real,
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say I wouldn't give up my social media either. I don't even think that's a discussion for me and somebody to have, because
No.
I don't think my social media will be that detrimental to our relationship. It'd have to be something. It's either me or you making the relationship not work. It wouldn't be social media.
Yeah,
Now,
some outside person on social media.
yeah, if you ask me to conduct myself better on social media, then that's different. But to give
That's
up my
different.
whole social media presence or whatever, we not having a conversation about that.
Exactly.
Yeah, we can move on from that. So, Ms. Chyna, I'm glad that you came again 2 years later. We got to make this, we got to make this less than 2 years next time.
Yeah.
I don't know why it took so long for you to come back on the pod, but we definitely want you here more often. This conversation was great. I enjoyed talking to you. Know you for a few years now. You always been a dope person, and I really respect that and always like that about you. Tell these people how they can find you on social media. Know you in all the angles, so tell them how they can find you on social media.
At Chyna Jamison on everything.
All right.
Yep.
Find her up
TikTok,
there.
Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, everything.
Yeah. So that's how you reach out to Chyna. If you see her out there doing her thing, support her. She's a dope person. She supports people. She supports everybody I know. She's been like that since I know her for years. She come out and with even parties. She used to come out and support the parties back in the days. Just a supportive person. And I like that about you.
Thank you.
Definitely.
But we have to support each other. We have to.
Yeah, all the time. I'll be up there on your page in the stories, watching you do them little dance and stuff. I'll be like, look at Chyna. Yeah. But again, thanks for coming through, man. I really appreciate it. I love the love, and I love you always supporting what I got going on. And thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and I'm here anytime.
Definitely. It won't be 2 years next time. It definitely won't. This the Anything Goes podcast. It's your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with Chyna Jamison, Miss Chyna Phat herself. Man, we up out of here.